This is Brandon Moon with Moonlit Fly Fishing. I want to welcome you to Fly Tying Night tonight. You have to excuse my voice. I lost my voice on Friday night and haven't been able to regain it since. I was hoping to do so and tie a video, but I couldn't, and so I'm just going to tie it up for you anyways here Tuesday night, get it edited and up for you. So we're going to be tying up a Pine Squirrel Jig Leech. This is an effective pattern to be fished on a dead drift or a twitch or jigged. It's going to be phenomenal pattern fishing for you in those situations. It's also a very effective pattern as an anchor fly on a Euro or tactical nymph rig as well. So feel free to fish it with that at the same time. For the hook on this tonight, we're going to be tying with the ML 056 in a size 8. Our bead is the Moonlit Metallic Purple size 4.0 millimeter. So we want to invite you to make sure and like your favorite videos. Hopefully this is one of them. Leave us a comment, say hi or ask a question. We love to answer questions or say hi. Hit the subscribe button and the bell to receive future notifications. All this helps us grow our channel and our content get reached and seen by more people. So with that, we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to place my hook in my vise here. I'm going to start out with my thread. I'm using 8/0 Classic Wax Black in here, and I'm using my Stonefo Elite bobbin. This is my favorite bobbin. I'm going to lay a good thread base down behind that bead. I'll just go a little ways and stop. Now I'm just going to create a thread base to the end of the hook. I always try and make a good smooth foundation. It's a good habit to make. Okay, I'm at the bend of the hook there. Now I'm going to take some wax, put some wax on my thread. Then I'm going to take some vicuna dubbing in black. I don't need a whole lot. I'm not trying to make a real big body, but I want a little bit. This is a UV black, so it works really good to get a little bit of sheen in here. I'm going to take a little bit and create a dubbing rope, and then I'm going to keep going and doing this a pinch at a time. I'm going to do this until I get to about 1.5 to 1.75 inches. Now I'm just going to wrap my dubbing. I'm going to make sure I build a bulge there at the back. That's to stop my pine squirrel from coming too far forward. We'll wrap this, and we'll wrap it to roughly about a bead's length behind that hook or the bead. Now we'll take a pine squirrel zonker strip. You want the fibers flowing rearward. So I'm going to measure this strip. Okay, and I want that strip to be placed on that point about a bead's length or just a little bit more. So I measure that out. Now I'm going to take the hide. I'm going to poke that hide, puncture the hide there with the hook. Slide that all the way down snug. Okay. So I've got that pulled snug up there. Now I'm just going to take this hide here and I'm going to tie it in, but I'm going to pull some hairs back from about where that bead is. A couple wraps in front and over the top. Secure that in really good. Trim it out. Now I'm just going to make sure I've got that secured in nice and good. Okay. Now I'm going to take some of this hide. I'm going to take my stone faux clip. I'm going to clip some in there, just like so. Now I can take my Swiss CDC clip or the other stone faux clip over the top. Like so. Okay, now I'm just going to trim this out. Trim that out along the hide there. I can kind of push those in. I want these fibers to give me enough to grip on there when I make my dubbing loop. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make my dubbing loop. Now I'm just going to half hitch this, set it off to the side, take my dubbing loop and put my twister tool in there. I've got the Swiss one. I'm going to hold in my forefinger right here and then my middle finger there, and that's going to help me let go and pull that thread tight. Okay, now we've got that in there, like so. We're going to spin it. Okay, now I'm just going to brush that out just a little bit. Make sure I don't have any loose fibers. Take a rotary, just a couple. Wet my fingers and stroke that rearward to palmer. Keep palmering that back with my wet fingers as I go. I like to wrap over it a couple times. Now I'm just going to secure that one down. Trim that out. Just a few more wraps in there in between. Now we'll just whip finish this. And there we go. Pretty much done. If you want, you can take and leave it as is, or you can take and put some UV glue on there. This will help protect the bead a little bit, but also put it up into the thread. Okay, now that's done. We're just going to take and cure that with our UV pin light. And there you go. You've got a jig leech, a Pine Squirrel Jig Leech. This is an effective pattern again to fish on a dead drift, a jig, or a twitch. Little strip. Give it a little bit of action right in the bottom of the stream bed, and it's going to create a lot of movement and trigger the fish to feed on this. Again, we want to thank you for watching tonight, and excuse my voice. We want to encourage you to like your favorite videos, including this one. Leave us a comment, say hi, or ask a question. Hit the subscribe button and the bell to receive future notifications, and we appreciate your support, and we look forward to seeing you next week.